Why should you hire a professional copywriter? If you run a small or home-based business, it can be difficult to see the point of bringing in somebody from outside. Why not cut costs by doing it yourself? After all, it's only writing, and everybody knows how to do that, don't they? There are a huge number of excuses that can invent to avoid having to hire a freelance copywriter. You can do it yourself. Nobody else will be able to understand your business. You already have a working marketing campaign. They're all familiar with excuses, and crucially, they're all rubbish. The truth is that bringing in a copywriter to polish up your text and advertising campaigns is one of the most important things you can do to increase the success of your business. There are hundreds of good reasons to hire a professional copywriter to turn your business around. Here are just a few. 1. A copywriter has perspective. You can sometimes be too close to your business. As an outsider, a copywriter is able to see your business as your clients do and make sure that your copy says exactly what it needs to say to have the maximum impact on your target audience. 2. Copywriters are experienced. You may know your own business better than anyone, but by that same rationale, a copywriter knows his. It's the copywriter's job to connect with people and bring them around to his point of view, and those are techniques that work no matter what the product is. 3. A copywriter can keep up to date. What worked last season may not necessarily work now. It's part of the copywriter's job to keep up with the latest trends and shifts in the consumer's demand. Hiring a copywriter gives you not only great writing, but access to an invaluable bank of knowledge. 4. Copywriters can save you money. How often do you have to pay your staff to work overtime so they can work on your advertising? Hiring a professional copywriter will cut costs, and as staff are free to go back to their own jobs, it will raise productivity as well. How to hire a professional copywriter. Hiring a professional copywriter can seem like a daunting task if it's your first time, but you should keep in mind that it is no different from hiring any other professional service. A good copywriter will tell you in advance how much you'll need to pay and what information he needs in order to complete the job. Many writers charge a rate per hour or per day, although some prefer to agree to a set price for the entire job. However, your professional copywriter chooses to work, the cost of the job should be clear from the outset, and you are unlikely to hit with any hidden charges. Just in case, however, you have your copywriter sign a terms of service document for your project, which you can refer back to just in case there is a dispute. Here are a few things to keep in mind when looking to hire a professional copywriter. 1. Plan ahead. A good copywriter will tell you what information he needs to complete a job, but you can save time and money by thinking ahead and having everything ready when the copywriter starts the job. A little preparation can go a long ways. 2. Check out what the writer has beforehand. No matter how good a particular copywriter is, if you don't like his writing style, then there's no point in hiring him. So don't just take on the first copywriter you find. Take the time to shop around a little bit. Get recommendations from friends who have hired professionals in the past. When you have a list of potentials, compare them. Get them to send you writing samples and pitches, then narrow down your list until you have found the perfect copywriter for your project. 3. Don't worry if he has never written for your industry before. One of the most important parts of a copywriting job is research, and most of the copyright skills can be applied to just any industry. The copyright skills in connecting with people and persuading them to take a specific course of action, whatever that might be for your specific project. 4. Make sure there's enough time to complete the job. Don't bring in a copywriter at the final stages of a project and expect them to come up with a masterpiece. A copywriter needs to let the project soak for a minute before he can bring it all together and produce his best work. While most copywriters will agree to work to a tighter deadline, if you want top quality writing, it's a good idea to give yours a little bit more time so it's spot on. The gift that keeps on giving. While the initial outlay of hiring a professional copywriter may seem steep, it repays itself many times over and over again. It's impossible to overstress the value that clear, well-written copy can bring to any business. Not to mention the marketing expertise that will be bringing in more customers long after the copywriter has finished the job. And that's possibly the best reason of all to bite the bullet and get yourself a professional copywriter. If you'd like to get more information on professional copywriting services for your business, then visit www.profitpoolingcopy.com.